What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Zyba Games. This is recorded on Easter, April 4th, 2021. This is episode 60, by the way. I totally forgot that part.
Oh, yeah.
If you guys want, you can always check us out. We are on YouTube. We're on all the podcast places. Also, if you want to check out the website, Zyba.games. We also have a Patreon if you want to get on there. We are giving away, well, we're not giving away the headset anymore because I'm going to do that right now. I'm just going to do it. I'm just gonna click it. I'll let you guys know who wins. Hey, I don't feel like switching over to that screen. It totally messes up. Y'all are going to be mad as F, bro, when you find out who won this. Want to take a shot? Definitely the person that has put the most into Patreon.
Is it Cheesehead?
It is Cheesehead again, dude. He wins 2 months in a row, bro.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
He's going to be so stoked.
Dude, I would be too, man. He still doesn't have a Series X.
I know. That's crazy. I know he's been trying to get one.
Let me get a screenshot of it real quick just so I can save that. I didn't cheat. I don't need people calling me out. I mean, then again, I don't care. Like, what are you gonna say? You cheated? You're like you can't tell me that you did it, so it's over. Let me see if I can. He's not here yet, right? Yeah, he's not here yet. Oh wait, I can't go into Discord and alter things yet. I forget. I'll have to do it later. Well, that's okay. Let me pull back up my news. So, anyways, this month's giveaway. You guys ready for this? I looked around. I was like, man, I gotta get something worth it. I want people to want these things because, like, the controllers are cool, but they don't come out to the end of this month, right?
Right.
And like, I'll get them. I'll be watching to get those, so I'm not too worried about that. But then, I don't know. There's just some. It gets a little. It's gonna cut close, so I'm not gonna worry about trying to cut close on that one. So this month, what we're gonna do is that guy Geek Made Designs. He makes those little wood controller holders and headset stands and stuff. So I was looking at what I was gonna get. So we're actually gonna switch from the one that I originally was gonna get. We're gonna get a different one. It's gonna be. It holds 2 controllers and has a headphone stand on it. It's pretty dope. It's gonna be. I'm torn. I was gonna ask you, and maybe we can do like a Patreon vote or something. I'm trying to decide the color to order from him because you can get like oak. You can get. I can't remember what it is. Is it maple? That's the dark color. It's like there's just 3. Like there's dark, there's a middle, and then there's a very light color.
Yeah.
I might just go for the middle because that feels like the safe bet. I feel like everybody you can't. Yeah. It's just like it works.
True. True.
And so. Yeah, so that's what the next giveaway is. I'll have mine ordered. Yeah, it's made out of wood, and then the little metal, the stand for the headphones is metal. It's like kind of looks like a very solid, I don't know what they call it. I was gonna say hanger, but that doesn't do it justice. It's good. Yeah. It's very high quality. If you looked at like any of the people's reviews, like a lot of content creators had the reviews for the Xbox headset. They were sent that as well with their headsets when Microsoft sent it. So, but theirs had the Xbox thing on it, which was really cool. But it didn't have a controller stand, so ours is gonna have 2 controllers holders in there too. So it's gonna be a dope giveaway. Nice. I'm jealous. I was like, you know what? I might just buy one for myself too. I was like, it's right there. I might as well, you know.
Yeah.
So there was a good week for news this week, but we will get to that in a bit. First, we're gonna talk about let's change it up. Normally we talk about what we played this week. Let's talk about first what we did this week. Yogomi, what'd you do this week?
This week, I worked a lot. I bought some new, you can't see them on the camera, but I bought some new storage things from the Container Store. I had one that I bought when I first moved in here, and just over time, it just started falling apart. And I said actually a really long time, like what was it, 2021, like 15 years. So, so I replaced those. I got 2 of them, a little smaller one right over here, and then a wider one over there where the other one was. Been readjusting the studio, adding some stuff. Believe it or not, I didn't spend any money on studio stuff this week. Except for these shelves, but these are different. I didn't buy any gear. I didn't buy any microphones or any audio interface. No electronics. I didn't buy anything this week. which is a good sign. Except for there is one piece of gear that I do need to buy. I just realized I do need to buy one piece of gear, but it's just like a HDMI thing. But I'm getting happy with where the studio is, and then I filmed the talking part of a new YouTube video I'm putting out this week. So
Dang.
Just got to edit that and add in the visuals, and then so we'll have a new YouTube video this week. So I'm excited about that.
Dang.
Work was grueling. Work was a grind, dude. I mean, I can't talk. I mean, you work some long hours, but work was kind of a grind this week.
I wish work was the only grind I had right now, dude. It's the other part that's the grind right now.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I did this week.
Dang.
And I ordered sushi.
Oh, I believe it or not, last Sunday I came in. I forgot to tell you right before the first show, because I went to my friend's house, right? Because he was in town. Mm-hmm. We made our own sushi.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like he had like the little bamboo roll things, dude, and we like.
That's cool.
And you cut it all up yourself. Put some spicy mayo on there because why not? Or sriracha mayo. Sorry.
Yeah.
It was good.
Oh, that sounds pretty fun. I've seen classes on how to do that, but I've never taken them.
Yeah, I'd rather just buy it because,
yeah.
Why make a mess when I can just pay somebody else to clean it up?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Also, it's really expensive and it's better to buy in bulk. So they probably don't make as much money as making like a hamburger.
Mm-hmm.
So like making a hamburger is probably not that expensive in the turnaround for price. But
right.
This week. Well, you talked about that was funny. You said I didn't spend a lot of money on stuff for the shop or for the studio. There you go. Dude, I'll tell you what, dude. Trying to launch this business, it's just like little thing after little thing, dude. And you're just like, I need that. Oh, I could. That would help a lot. Like, I still need to order a label printer. That's one thing that I'm looking at. They're not that expensive. They're like $100, so that's fine. But like, it's just there's a lot of things, man. It's good times. I ordered that rotary attachment so I can cut I can do cups and stuff now.
Oh, nice.
So I'll be able to burn yo, dude, you should make one. I just thought that'd be sick. How would you do that though?
What do you mean?
I was trying to think of how to burn. You could just do like a black and white basically, but it wouldn't have to be. You could do it on whatever color. So like the coolers, right? Like who makes? I just forgot what the brand it is. The little like metal cups that everybody uses, like tumblers.
I have one right over there. Not
what Igloo, is that main company? I can't even think now. It has like, dude, it's like a stick figure.
It's like Yeti.
Well, Yeti makes them. There's the guys that were doing it, like they were like in the lead for it when they first came out.
It's not Igloo.
No.
Or Thermos or.
This is gonna bother me. This is gonna bother me, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very high-end one. I can't remember what they're called anymore. Dang.
I forget.
I was waiting for someone in the chat to tell me. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
everybody just says Yeti.
The logo the logo looks like a guy like with like a stick figure with his arms out like, and then it's got a circle. Hydro Flask. There you go.
Oh, Hydro Flask. Oh, yeah. I haven't seen one of those.
So get you a yellow Hydro Flask. We'll burn the Yogami logo in there and then say Yogami down the side. Oh, it look bad.
Yeah. Speaking of, I have a new shirt coming out. A new shirt design coming out. It's being printed right now.
I think you posted something on Twitter about that one, right?
The OG one, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm excited about that one. I'm excited about it. I don't wear my stuff very often, just because there's just some certain way I feel about that. Like putting in, I don't want to put my brand out there in people's faces like that by wearing my brand all the time. You know what I mean? I mean, it's okay every once in a while, but
like a convention that makes sense.
But like like on every stream, some people do it on every stream. That's their thing, to do it. But I'm just like, nah. But this one, because it actually doesn't say Yogomi on it anyway. You know what I mean?
It's just the heart, right?
But it's just,
and then it has the OG on
no. Not this is the one that's the old Space Invader, and it says OG under it.
Oh yeah. Okay, I picture it now.
So
you have the pixelated heart one. So it's
I have the pixelated heart one, and that's the next one that's coming out. That's going to start producing in a couple of weeks. That's the squad one, because I have the pixelated heart, but then we have one that says squad under it for the community. So it's like Love Squad, because they call themselves a Love Squad. DJ Love Squad. Yeah. So we got the squad one coming out after this, and then a few more.
Very
Brought
good.
back the cotton candy colors for
There's your link
spring.
right there. Chip
There
got
it
you.
is. Thank you,
Chip,
mainly Chip. But
Chip
yeah, I'm
got you.
excited. I'm excited to get this shirt. This is a shirt that I think I'm probably gonna wear because
Yeah.
yeah, the design came out better. Once I made it for the t-shirt, it looked a lot better than I expected. So yeah, I'm excited about it.
Dang. That's
Yeah.
sick. Well, I know that we played a lot of games this week. Both of us
Yeah, we
were
did.
all over the place on games this week.
Yeah, we did.
Obviously, the game of the week, which we will definitely talk about because there's a lot of opinions on that game.
Yeah.
I think the internet has a lot of opinions on that game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I played a lot of Rocket League this week. I played in that open beta, that Knockout City Brawlers or whatever. It's like that dodgeball game. I played some of that.
Yeah,
last
yeah.
night. It was
Yeah. I was wondering what you thought about that.
It feels like it's more of a game that's made like out of a like someone's like this would be cool, but it's not gonna go very far because it's just gonna kind of get boring after a while. Like it felt fun, but it felt a lot like we were talking about Bleeding Edge. It was that same kind of feel, right? Like it was fun to play with your friends, fun to play a couple times, but then you were like, but now what?
Right.
You're like, eh. I
Yeah,
feel like we've got to the point of video games where it's like just Call of Duty multiplayer on its own doesn't survive, right? I mean, it would because it's Call of Duty, but like other games can't make that and just survive.
Look who's in the chat.
Yo, Cheesehead! Guess who won the headset today?
You won again, Cheesehead. Oh man.
All that money he's invested in the Patreon's coming back to him now.
I know. That's funny.
Oh man, what else did I play this week? I played some other games. This one time I turned on Black Desert Online. As soon as I got to the lobby, I closed it. And I went and played Rocket League. I was like, I'm not doing this right now. I'm not doing this right now, man.
Yeah, Cheesehead, you won again. He's like, what?
Maybe I didn't play that many games this week. Maybe I just played Rocket League like all week, dude. Like, and then I played Outriders.
You did play Rocket League a lot, but you also played. I'm surprised you didn't play. I don't think you played Rec. Did we play Wreckfest?
I don't know if we played Wreckfest this week. I thought about it.
I don't think we did. I don't think we played Wreckfest this week.
Honestly, I might play that right after.
If we did, it was earlier in the week.
I might play Wreckfest right after this.
There you go. I played Destiny.
About it.
I played some Destiny. I also played our game of the week. I've been playing a lot of Skate 3. Oh. Going back and playing Skate 3 again. I love that game. It's,
Oh, the beginning of the week we played Wreckfest. Okay.
Yeah. I played Forza Horizon 4. No. And then I've been playing Dishonored 2 again. I've been playing through that as the girl. And
did you beat it as the guy or no?
Yeah, I beat it as the guy on both 1 and 2. And so now I want to go back and play as the girl. I continued as the guy because I wanted to keep like the familiarity. That's hard to say. Familiarity. There we go. And then I was like, I'm going to go back. And then I was going to try and do low chaos and high chaos. It's impossible, dude. How do you do
stealth everything? Yeah.
Yeah, it's impossible. They always see you. And then you end up having to kill them anyway. So it's just like, well, and then you're like, well, I didn't kill that many people. And like, yeah, you did. And like, high chaos, dude. You're like, dang it, So I was like, whatever, let's just get through the game.
There's probably like achievements too for like not killing anybody.
It probably is. I also played what else that I opened up? I opened up something else and I was like, I can't remember what it was. I can't. But anyway, yeah, that's what I played. I was playing Division 2 before we went live. So you remember you talked about how Division they brought back
all the old stuff.
Yeah. So I played it for a couple hours before we went live, and went back to DC and did some of the extra missions and stuff that I hadn't done yet. So
yeah. So like all the events right now. Hey, PMH, what up?
What's up, Paul?
Yeah. So they're bringing back. So they're going back to the very beginning when they released their first expansion. So now you're playing like season 1 basically. Right?
Yeah,
For the rest of the year, it'll go through those seasons until the next expansion comes out next year.
Right, which is cool. I like Division. I like
right?
Division, and
And
I'll
I
be bringing
don't
that back up
you
later.
don't have to pay for them now, correct? Now you just get them.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure you just get the new seasons, so they're not
Yeah.
actually going to be making money necessarily. Like, I mean, they have their microtransactions all over the place, but
Yeah, because I bought a bunch of stuff last month. I went on. There was some stuff that I didn't have. There was like a weapon that I couldn't use because something hadn't kicked in. So I was
Yeah.
like, why is this? Why can't I equip this weapon? And it turns out you needed some kind of pass. So I went in and bought all these. And then I was like, wait a minute. I gotta stop buying these. This is like now I'm just like chalk. I'm just like buying this one, this one, this one. Like, wait a minute. Why do so I was like, okay, I gotta put a kibosh on this. I'm like, I gotta stop.
Yeah.
But I do like that game though. I do like that game. And I will be bringing it up again later when we talk about our game of the week. So
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to take what you said right there. We're going to take it right into what we're talking about, what we're going to talk about this week. So I'm going to take it into Game Pass. We're going to go straight into Game Pass. And the way that I'm going to link what you just said into Game Pass. So one of the biggest things people are complaining about with this Outriders thing coming out, right? So Outriders came out this week. People were losing their mind.
yeah.
Okay. Like the Sony fanboys, I was like looking at Twitter. I was like, man, people are crazy. Like people are like saying like, I read this week, we need to take out the Outriders or the Outriders servers so that they learn not to put stuff on Game Pass. And you're like, geez, like calm down first of all. And then people are blaming Game Pass for the reason why the servers are crashing because there's so many people playing. And you're like, oh, okay. And then and then I started like thinking about that, and I've been listening to a couple different podcasts because I mean that's what I do like all week. And they were talking about how like they're like people are like, how many games have you bought this year? Like really, how many games have you actually bought? Because most games you play are on Game Pass now. But then I started thinking about it. Yeah, it's Square Enix's servers. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they were saying, but then I started thinking about it. I'm like, man, I really haven't bought like very many games. I think I bought like one or two games, maybe. Like not even this year. I don't think I've bought a game this year. But then I started thinking about microtransactions. And I'm like, man, I play these games on Game Pass, and I'm like, oh, I want that. Oh, I want that. Like Outriders, there's a little expansion pack thing you can buy for $3. I bought it.
Oh, really?
And it doesn't even do anything.
On Outriders?
Yeah, it just makes like a couple guns look cool. Makes your little like your that little truck that you drive around looks cool.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, well, it's only $3. I'm like, whatever. That's $3 more
that's
on
what
top
they
of what
say.
they made.
That's what they're hoping everybody says. Oh, it's only $3.
But they
Then,
don't
like,
put it. They don't put it in your
$3
face
billion
later.
later.
They don't put it.
Yeah,
in
that's
your face,
true.
Though.
Okay, that's true because I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
So
I had to go into the Xbox store, look at Outriders, scroll all the way to the bottom on add-ons, and then click on like one of the. It didn't even show it on the add-ons. It showed it as like
oh wow,
a bigger edition you could buy of the game, and then inside of that game had the add-on. I was like,
oh wow. So if you bought that add-on, does that give you that version of the game or the whatever edition?
It just gives me. It's called like Bloodhounds, I think, or something like that. It was like
okay.
Basically, like most of the themes of the things were like 3 dog heads. So
okay. Cerberus, right?
Maybe
the 3. Wait, is it the dog with 3 heads? Wasn't his name?
I don't know
Cerberus?
if it was called Cerberus pack. I don't remember what it was called. I think the pack was actually called Bloodhounds, but yeah, Cerberus. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Maybe it was. Called
I see. Okay. So I just realized I don't think I bought one game this year. I don't think the last game that I bought was what do you call it? Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
And then, or whatever the Destiny upgrade was. Yeah, that was all last year. So I don't think I bought.
You haven't bought a Destiny upgrade for a while because you buy the big year thing.
Yeah. So
the expensive version, so you save money on the road.
So I haven't bought.
Yeah, I have not bought a single game. I've spent quite a bit on microtransactions, like Wreckfest. Oh, bro, don't even talk about it, bro. Like, I'm like, oh man, I could get that car too. I was like, buy that pack. Oh, this one, I'll buy that pack. Like, oh, that's a sick cars. Yeah. You bought a couple that were leaving Game Pass. That's fair, and then they're on sale too, though.
You just bought Cyberpunk on PC. 5. What did you buy that was leaving Game Pass? I'm curious about that.
You get
because you must have really liked them.
Game Pass,
huh?
So you get 10% off if it leaves Game Pass if you're buying it too. Well, it's on Game Pass because you get Game
on
Pass
a good
deal.
sale. Oh, okay. I'm curious what he bought.
Yeah. So
Journey to that's a banger.
such a good game, dude. That game was crazy. I don't know if I'd ever play it again, but man, it was a good game. We beat it though. We did everything in that game. We tried to get every collectible. We tried, yeah. That was good times. So we'll talk more about the Outriders stuff because that's a whole nother story. But that was just what I was thinking about, like a lot of that. And then Microsoft drops this banger, dude. Like, oh man. So we'll talk about the Twitter poll thing. That was cool. And all that stuff. But dude, Game Pass on PC is awesome. Dude, it's crazy, man. So obviously it's not Outriders is on there. That's sad. But MLB The Show is coming to Game Pass
Day
one.
MLB The Show, dude.
Who is the developer for MLB The Show?
I forget,
Sony San Diego.
Well, yeah, it's PlayStation. That's been a PlayStation exclusive, right?
Yeah.
Forever. I played it on my PS2 the last time I played. Remember I was talking about my friend who he had some songs in one of them. I think it was 11, 9 or something. I don't know. And it was PlayStation. And now it's coming to Xbox. That's crazy. Dude.
On Game Pass, I was on planning because I had to buy it for the college. Dude, I was gonna buy it for myself. I was gonna buy it for the college. And I was like, I'm gonna have to call my boss, get the money approved so I can buy it. And then it's like, oh, we have Game Pass Ultimate on those. Like, guess we're not buying that. I'm like, this is perfect.
Yeah.
It was almost time with the season 2, right? It's 3 weeks off. Yeah, because the season started on the 1st.
Yeah.
What dude, so obviously the publisher, I think that's what everyone's talking about. The publisher seems to be MLB on this one, not PlayStation.
Yeah. Right.
And I think that was probably part of the deal. They're like, all right, well, if you're going to put it on other consoles, you're going to have to do the publishing. We'll worry about the development. You pay for that. We'll make money off the game, but you publish it, and then you can take your cut there.
Right.
But then, obviously, Xbox did not call Sony and be like, yo, can we put that game on Game Pass, dog? Like,
exactly. Yeah. RBI baseball is terrible, and it's the best MLB game on Xbox. Yeah, there aren't any good baseball games for Xbox, but the show was pretty cool. And I don't like playing sports games, but I would sit here, and this is like when I first moved in here, and I would sit here and just chill and just play, just play right here on the screen, just play MLB The Show, just like chill for it's just one of those chill games. I mean, if you go to a baseball game, you know how chill baseball games are anyway.
Yeah, dude. Baseball's like, oh, we're excited. All right, we're sitting down.
Yeah, no, next hour, nothing. Yeah. So it's just crazy that it's PlayStation is featuring coming Bethesda game content in their store. Oh, so it's tit for tat. Oh.
That's fair. I still think okay, so obviously Bethesda games going exclusive to Xbox. That's a huge deal. This game, this right now though, this is big. This is like Sony's still gonna make money though. Like
yeah.
I don't think they're like, oh man, that sucks. I mean, obviously they're probably not happy.
No, they'll be fine.
Super Baseball is a good game. That's true. Don't hate on that game. Me and Cheesehead played head to head on that one. That's not
really
bobblehead game. Yeah, everybody's got like big
icon. What's up, dude?
It is Cheesehead. But yeah, so that's huge. Obviously, it's probably shocking for some people that are in a different ecosystem that do not like Xbox, which is understandable. You know what I mean? Like it's understandable. But like, wait a minute. So why do I need my PlayStation anymore? Like,
right.
But at the same time, so do you want to go spend $70 to get the new baseball game, or would you rather go spend? I mean, you could go spend $1 for 3 months.
Yep.
And then just cancel it. You just played MLB The Show for 3 months for $1. And guess what? All you had to do is go buy a $300 console. You didn't have to go buy the $500 one.
Yeah.
That's a Uni. I told you about that Uni 05.
Uni.
Yeah, he literally. I was trying to help him get a Series S. He bought a Series S just so we could play the show on Xbox. He's like, I don't want to play it on PlayStation. He's like, I played everything on PlayStation. So,
there's one game. There is one game that as soon as they announce it, I'm like, I'm getting a PlayStation. There's one, and it's Uncharted. As soon as they say, and here's the thing. Naughty Dog is hiring right now.
They're
hiring for for multiple positions. I think they're temporary, which means it's whatever game they're working on, and then when you're done, you're out of there. If it's Uncharted, I'm getting a PlayStation.
I thought I heard something that it was going to it was a new IP. For some reason,
it could be. It could be, but they're also the thing is that so Nathan Drake is out. Like he was finished up in Uncharted 4, I think.
Yeah.
And then they brought the girls in for Uncharted, whatever the sort of it's not really a sequel, but it's of sorts. It's sort of its own
like
game.
The Miles Morales, how it's like it's a sequel-y
right
at the same time. It's a full price.
But then they brought his brother back. yeah. But then they brought his brother back into that game, who he shows up on. And so the rumor is he's going to be the main character moving forward in the Uncharted games, which I would be happy if they just brought the girls back, Chloe and Nadine. But as soon as once they announce Uncharted, I mean, like if I only play one game and then put it on the shelf, it's that game, Uncharted. That's it.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's the only reason I want a PlayStation.
Because
I rarely played on PlayStation as it was. Claudia Black, yeah, she does the voice for is it Tess Everest on in Destiny. And the first time I remember seeing her was in Pitch Black, the movie. It's the first time I remember seeing her.
Dude, sorry, I started reading this and I got so hyped, bro. I'll tell this story. I'll go to this next story after that. But I'm so excited.
Farscape. That's right. She was in Farscape.
But yeah, so 5 said Horizon Zero Dawn as well too. He's like, that's a big game. Did you ever play that?
Yeah, I did. I was just kind of bored with it.
Yeah, I watched people play it, and that's where I enjoyed it. That's
what I did. I watched people play it. Yeah,
but there's still a lot of good games, but I just to say that Xbox has no games is funny to say now because it is getting out of control, dude. Like Game Pass, like what's next, dude? Like, like you know what I mean? Like we talk about these things, like what is next? Like, there's no way that Xbox is just like, yo, let's just throw all this news out as fast as we can, all in this first like 2 or 3 months of 2021. There's no way. There's gotta be so much. There's gotta be like trying to push this stuff out because they're like, oh, we gotta go, man. I think it's gonna get wild. So what day was that? I just forgot the word. The competition, the Xbox versus Skittles competition on Twitter. Was that Wednesday?
Oh, I don't know. I found out about that too. I didn't really follow it like you did.
Yeah.
But
well, regardless, Xbox won.
Oh yeah, I did see that though.
But then it said, "What did it take?" It was funny. Like I saw like the Thanos one. They're like, there was different ones, right? Because like, so Eric Greenberg puts, he's like, if Xbox wins, he's like, we'll start producing Xbox mini fridges. All right, and then Skittles.
Oh, that's right.
And then Skittles comes back and says, if we win, we'll bring back lemon lime Skittles. So then it turned into a war. Right, and then it was just like everybody's going at it, dude. It was like all over the place. I was like, "Oh man, I hope they win because I really want that fridge." And then Xbox did win by less than 1%.
Wow,
that's crazy, dude. And it was like, it was like 400,000 votes.
So, are you gonna get the fridge?
Am I gonna get the fridge? Yogomi, come on, bro. I already put in like 25,000 points just to try to win the one from the Microsoft Rewards thing. Like I was like, I'm gonna win one of these fridges, and if I don't win it, I'm just gonna buy it. People do like their Skittles. I mean, listen,
Skittles are good,
but is their social media team better than Xbox's? I'm gonna have to go with a hard pass. Like Xbox has been slaying.
Hey, you know what though? They had really good commercials.
That's true.
Skittles. They had those really weird commercials that just kind of work.
But don't you remember those weird ones too that Xbox was putting out? Like the Game Pass ones and stuff, like old school commercials.
You know what's speaking of weird, you know what's been showing up in my YouTube lately? For some reason, I don't know why. I think it's just because I watch so many video games and I watch a lot of stuff about Xbox and everything. But for some reason, people recorded the original Xbox like home screen, and remember it used to have that weird robotic voice that was in the background. And so people are putting that video up on YouTube.
So,
it was this weird, like, it was gibberish, robotic gibberish that would just be like repeat, and it had sort of a weird droning sound in the background.
Yeah. Now I remember. I was trying to think about it. I was like,
yeah, and I was like, what is this? And I clicked it. I was like, oh my gosh, I remember that. And everybody talked about how nightmarish it was. Like if you just had that on, right, in the middle of the night, and it's just like this robot that like making these weird. Okay, that's kind of trippy. And I never thought about it, but it's been showing up in my YouTube thing. Like, just like, we thought you want to see this. I'm like, I mean, you're not wrong, but why?
Thank you, I guess. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's up, dude?
What's up, dude?
Well, sweet. Well, let's go. Yeah, I'll be running some today. Yeah. You say you're going to run some Outriders today. I will be. We'll be talking about that here in a little bit. We've definitely got a lot to say on that game. So first things first, though. So Monday, let's talk about this. So Monday, was it Monday? It was Monday they announced. So Rocket League or Psyonix announced that Season 3 starts on April 7th.
Right.
I know this story probably will bore some people, but dang, man, dude, I am stoked for this. So the themes, they're going to go with NASCAR and Formula 1 themes.
Oh, really?
Dude, and it looks sick, dude. Like some of the cars they're bringing in, like they got like straight up F1 cars. They got like a Mustang NASCAR looking car. They got this one they're calling a Tyranno, which it looks like if Tesla made a racing car, that's what it looks like it would be, like a NASCAR car.
Really?
Like, dude, yeah, it looks sick though, dude. And I was stoked for this.
Can you send me the link to that?
Yeah. Here, I'll just put it in the chat for everybody.
Okay.
There we go.
There it is.
And so it's you can click on that to watch the trailer too. It's a pretty cool trailer. It is nice. So that will come out April 7th. So April 6th at 11 a.m. Pacific time, which means I won't be playing it that night.
It's like real cars. They must have.
Well, they have a Ford. They already have a Ford Raptor you can get.
Oh, they do.
That was like you had to buy it, but I don't know. I am excited for this one. It's gonna be cool. It's just I like the competitiveness of Rocket League, and it's one of those games where like if you're playing like a regular sport, right? Like where you gotta like you want to practice to get better, and like you can slowly feel yourself getting better the more you play and get practice.
Right.
Like I always felt like in Call of Duty, I did feel like I was getting better, but then all of a sudden you just get stomped by somebody, and that just got old to me. But I don't know. I'm excited for this. It's gonna be cool. I'm gonna get that season
cool.
pass.
I'm not gonna be playing it.
Man, what is it gonna take to get you to start playing Rocket League with us, bro?
Dude, okay. First of all, I'm not incredibly adept at video games in the first place.
Well, we would definitely try to put you into like private matches first, right? Like we wouldn't want to just take you out.
I just love playing games. Right. Yeah. I just like the fun of playing games. I love playing video games. I'm not as super competitive or anything like a lot of people. So the first time I played that game, I felt like I was a fish out of water. And not even on land, like I don't know, like on a treadmill or something. I don't know, but it was just terrible. I was awful, and I couldn't quite wrap my head around how to the ball, how to go after, what to do, but here's the thing: I only played it for maybe 40-45 minutes, right? So I haven't really put time into learning to play the game, but I will say this: I'll put this out there. I will if you guys take. I downloaded the game. I will, jump in a private match and, you guys could show me how to play it if you want. But I'm not sure if it's really my kind of game because nothing has really drawn me to go, I want to try that game out.
I like to be competitive. That's like, that's like a game. My game type is competitive.
Yeah.
And that game, I feel like has a really good like matchmaking system.
Yeah.
Excellent visual. Fish on
a treadmill. Like, you know what I mean? Like not only is he out of water, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I lack the competitiveness that everybody else has. Even though I love playing competitive games like PvP, Destiny 2. I love playing Crucible, but I lack that. I'm so just enamored by the game itself that I don't focus on a lot of things like you guys do, like min maxing and builds and all that stuff. I just kind of want to play and let things happen how they happen.
I feel that.
So and I know that that game is very competitive. Very competitive.
It is
to the point where you say that they have like people make comments and say things back to each other. Like it's
there's an open chat. It's not a good thing to have in a game, but it's really fun to have in the game.
Yeah.
What a save! Everybody says that's like you can't even take it nice when people actually say like what a save. You're like, are you being a jerk? They're like, what are you saying?
Right.
I'm trying to think of some other stuff. There's other than most of those, most of the other things aren't huge news things, right? Cyberpunk had a patch 1.2 went live this week for
I saw that.
500.
I'm going to be getting back on that pretty soon, by the way.
Just 500 bug fixes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of bug fixes. And from what I heard is the game still has a lot of bugs.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We're still not getting our Series X one yet. I'm still waiting for that. That's when I'll come
I'm waiting. I'm still waiting for that too. So once it happens, I'm gonna jump back on it.
I was listening to the X1 Bros podcast, and that was what they said. They're like, if that's what you're waiting for, they're like, this isn't it. Like, just wait for it. Yeah. Just wait.
I saw that too. Yeah, on Game Ranks, they were saying it's not
not ready yet.
So yeah.
So then this comes out too. This is actually pretty cool. This all happened at the same time. So Nintendo kills Mario, right? Remember, you heard about that story?
Mm-hmm.
So the Mario 3D All-Stars, is that what it was? 3D All-Stars pack?
Yes.
It's gone. Yes. You can't buy it anymore. It was gone on the 31st. No more. You can't do it. That same day, for some reason, Sony's like, by the way, we're killing PS3, PSP, and PS Vita stores. Not for a while, but we're killing them. And you're like, wait,
that's like the end of an era.
Yeah.
That's huge. I never had any PlayStation handhelds. But I did have every PlayStation, and except for I don't have my PS1 anymore because I think I traded it in for something. Yeah. But I mean, I'm not interested in going back and having that in the collection. But I do have my PS2, my PS3, my PS4. But that's huge. That's a huge thing. Shutting those down because that was.
It's just to save. Like I said, it feels like they're just trying to save a couple bucks. Like
yeah. But I mean, they gotta.
Go ahead.
Well, they gotta put resources on those, right? They gotta put people on those to maintain them. So I mean, I think at some point, the return on investment, the money that they're putting in behind the people to keep those things running, and then what they're getting back on it, it probably doesn't weigh out, And they're probably like, guys, it's time to let it go. And eventually, all that stuff's gonna be outdated anyway. I
mean. Look at Xbox, though. The exact same day Xbox puts out that other thing. I don't know if you saw what they put out this week. They're like, hey, remember those really old games you played back in the day?
True.
Now you can play them on Game Pass Ultimate through cloud gaming.
So that's what PlayStation should probably do, though. They should probably take all those old games and bring them forward. But you got to realize that but eventually the Vita, your PlayStation 3, it's going to break. It's going to break down, and then you're not going to be able to fix it, and then you're definitely not going to be playing any games on it. Eventually that stuff is just going to be, just relics of the past. And in video games, that's not a lot of years. That's only like 5 years. You know what I mean? It's not like 20 years. And so I think eventually they're going to have to just like, okay, we're not making any money off of this anymore. And we've got like a whole team of people working on it that we're paying. So let's, shut it down and then move them on something else or fire them all. No, I'm just kidding.
Take it back and kill it.
Yeah.
Chip did make a point. He says you can still download the games that you own, but you cannot buy any more games.
Yeah, right.
There's still developers still making games for the PSP.
Yep.
And for the Vita too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they're just gonna So if you're making the game right now, probably a good time to hurry.
Yeah.
time to crunch. Cause your time's almost up. And it was funny because like that same day they announced it, there was a game that got a release date that same day. They were like, oh, like I guess we and then I guess they were saying there's still more games that were actually being worked on. So like there were some interviews with some developers that were going through some stuff, but still kind of cool.
Yeah.
Do you have any desire to go back and play old cloud gaming games? They're
No.
like old Xbox games.
No.
Did you ever try
There's-
Viva Pinata?
No, you talked about that a while back though. I never played
Yeah,
it though.
it is a very visually stunning game still. Like it is.
Yeah.
There's colors. There's things
I
happening
watched the
all over
trailer
the place.
for it a long time ago, and I thought it was kind of cool looking.
It's Animal Crossing, but with pets that are pinatas.
Yeah.
For the most part. I mean, it's not exactly, obviously, because every game's a little different, but. Oh, it looked Fable 2's on there, dude. Cameos in there. Obviously, Banjo-Kazooie's. Is that a sign? Are we getting Banjo-Kazooie, the new one? Are we going to get a new one soon? Xbox owns the IP.
Possibly.
Why not just make something?
Yeah. I'm surprised they.
That's a one to sit
That was
on.
a
They've
pretty
been
big
sitting on
game.
that
A lot of
long
people
time.
like that game.
There's a lot of people that want it, and they're just
Yeah.
sitting on it.
Imagine what that would look like now too. It'd probably look really cool. Pretty amazing.
Same time as Half-Life 3.
Man. They need to make a Portal 3. Come on.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I wonder. So that's Valve owns that, correct?
Yeah, they won't
Valve
do
owns
it.
Portal.
They won't. They don't do trilogies, or they won't for some reason, or they're allergic to.
Never gonna happen. They're making too much money doing what they're doing.
now, man.
They're making so much money off of what they're doing. They just
Yeah.
run Steam. You don't even have to, it's like it's just a money printing machine, dude. It's just like boop, boop, boop. There's just bills
true.
falling out. You're like, oh yeah, I mean, look at all this money. Look at all this money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really, some of the other news is kind of like, eh. Like, also, Elder Scrolls Online gets their new Series X, Series S optimization pack when the new expansion comes out. That's cool. I might go back in there just to look at it, right? They do have to diversify, though, because of Epic. It's true. Epic's going in. Epic
Yeah.
ain't chilling.
No.
And then, speaking of Series X and Series S optimizations, Descenders is going to be getting a free Xbox Series X and S update, which is kind of cool. That's that mountain
Is that
bike
the
game.
bike game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched him roast somebody on Twitter, dude. Mike Rose. He's their community manager for that game.
Mm-hmm.
I watched him roast somebody, dude. Like, somebody's like, they tried to use, like, somebody, like, some Sony diehard whatever tried to use Descenders as a game that's not making any money because they put their game on Game Pass, and they were like, "Yo, time out." They're like, "We're making 7 figures. Like, we've made 7 figures from this game, from it being on Game Pass, as long as it's been on Game Pass." He was like, "Don't come around telling us that we're not making money." He's like, "We're doing fine." He's like, and then all the microtransactions. He's like, "We're just making money." He's like, "That's why we can." And then, like, literally, it was like 2 days later they announced that they're getting their Series X and S patch. He probably like, he's like, "Yo, these guys are talking shiz." He's like, let's fire back at them though with the free upgrade, and then just show them that we don't care, dude. I was like, "Dang, So
I remember
yeah.
when that game came out. I think I was at their booth at one of the PAXs.
So he was at. I've met Mike a couple times. He was at that one. Were you at East that year? That was the year that we played DayZ.
2019.
Have we been? No, that was the year. That was the year before that one.
Yeah, it was the year before.
that
I
was
was
when
there. I was there
Deadmau5 came
2019.
Deadmau5 came with the PUBG stuff. Do you remember that? You weren't there for that year.
I wasn't.
That was that same year because that was when I met the H1Z1 or not H1 DayZ devs and stuff, and I accidentally was the one that announced that it was coming to Xbox.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I was like, whoa! I was like, DayZ's coming to the Xbox. Like, this is crazy, dude. And then like the DayZ Twitter account retweets it, and I messaged the dude. I'm like, I'm sorry. It's like, did I just announce something? He's like, no, you're just the first person to do it. And he's like, nobody else had done it yet, so we just used what you said. I was like. And then it was just like my phone was like fried the rest of that weekend. It was just like just getting so lamb, dude. I was like, oh no. Look good for my analytics though, let me tell you. Oof.
Yeah.
And then pretty much that's it. But I was gonna say too, I should have took this clever pun, right? I'm drinking a Zoa energy drink. The people that like right with the rock when they went with the fridges. Today I am drinking pineapple coconut. It's how do I explain these drinks? They're pretty good. They have that I can't remember what the thing's called in it. Green tea and green coffee. So if you've ever had like the
Wow.
green coffee taste before, it has a very I'm not gonna say bad, peculiar
I don't think I've
aftertaste.
ever tasted green coffee.
Yeah, I've had it in a
Green
couple
tea,
different energy
yes.
drinks. I go hard on energy drinks, and so like I pretty much buy anything that's an energy drink. I'm like, I'll try that one. It's like cocaine's in it. I probably wouldn't even know. I'd be like, I don't know, that was a great energy drink. It felt really good. No, but I wouldn't
No,
actually
I've
do it. But
never green coffee. I don't think I've ever had that.
it's got a weird like the first time you try it. I don't know, the first time I tried it, like it made my stomach like feel instantly like sick, almost like I wanted to throw up at first. I was like, oh, I was like, that is, oh, and then like the more I drink it, the more I'm like, man, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Wait, tea and coffee together, and
Yeah.
the world
So
didn't
it
end.
says energy 100. It's only 160 milligrams, which is strange, right? So that puts it at like the level of like I think it's a little below a monster. And actually, I think that's about
Hmm.
right where monsters are at. Monsters normally run that. Rains run like 300, 250. Like they slap. So yeah,
You
green
mean
tea
of
extract.
caffeine?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this is green tea extract, green coffee, and B1 and B2. I think there's also a lot of B12 in it. Oh yeah, there's a crap ton of B12 in it. But yeah, it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I've been drinking them. I bought. You can see the box right here. The GNC boxes right there.
Oh yeah.
GNC. So yeah, they're cool. About the only place you can get them is GNC right now. It's kind of sad. So Yogami,
Yes.
let's go into it, dude. You know what we're gonna talk
All
about.
right.
We're gonna talk about our game of the week. I'm just gonna search it up just so we can pull up what they're saying about it, right? So Outriders is an upcoming cooperative role-playing third-person video game developed by People Can Fly and published by Square Enix European subsidiary. It is set to be released on April 1st, 2021 for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and Stadia. I didn't know it was on Stadia. Now you know.
Surprise.
Yeah. I don't see the Metacritic. That's what I wanted to pull up right away. But it's probably I don't know. I actually wonder where that's at. I'm gonna look that up. You got me. Give me just a full scale, like right around the circle. What are you giving this game? It does not have a
If I
good
was,
user score. Let me tell you on Metacritic.
yeah,
5.6.
yeah, I would, I would give it more like a 6.5. I want to
Okay.
give it a 7, but I wouldn't give it a 7.
Okay.
There's things that I like about it. There's things that I don't like. And you know me, I get into stupid details about stuff like the cutscenes. There's some modeling issues that I saw. There's some like there were some rookie modeling issues that I saw. So I didn't realize that it was a small studio. So everybody's putting this off as a AAA game, but like you said, it's because it's through Square Enix.
Yeah.
But there's some modeling things to where it looks like they just were probably using like some those modeling kits where you can, here's your 3D guy, then you can model this guy to look like whatever you want in your game, and they can buy the models of the people and put them in the
Okay,
game.
I'm gonna actually retract my statement on you right there.
Uh-oh.
They might be a AAA. I would consider these guys AAA.
Oh, really?
I thought
Okay,
they
so
were
that's
a
what I
lot
thought.
smaller.
That's what thing is. I
300.
expected. Oh, well, there you go. I
300
expected
people.
more.
Yeah.
I expected more from a game that's supposed to be so big. I expected the modeling and the design to be better. I did not. I don't really like the voice work. I don't like the dialogue. The writing. It's mainly the writing. I can get the voice. The voice talent is fine. I think the writing is bad. It's good in some parts, bad in a lot of other parts. And then there were just parts where there was. I was getting like 3D, like I guess this happens in a lot of games, but it seems like these are things they should be figuring out by now in 2021, especially on next gen systems.
Yeah.
Like where he was standing, my character was standing there, and the bottom of his jacket was flipped up, sort of for some reason, and it was intersecting with his arm. And then it flipped in the same scene. It flips the camera around on the other side, and his arm is through the jacket from that side too. It's not just from the back; it was from the front too. So, and this was a cutscene. I also felt like I guess I don't know. I guess I don't know why I don't notice this in other games, but I also noticed that uh the it was like go down the path, go through a tunnel, open area, fight. Go leave that area, go down the path, go door, open area, fight. You know what I mean? It was sort of the same thing each time that I noticed, and which is kind of like every game. What you would call it? What's the game we played a few months ago together? Hive Busters, but I didn't feel like that with Hive Busters with Gears. You know what I mean? It didn't feel the same with that, even though there are a lot of things in this game that remind me of Gears and remind me of Division 2. I told you I was going to bring back Division 2. There are a lot of things that remind me of both of those games. But I feel like the other games did it better. Gears did it better. Division did it better. Because it does share a lot of the same stuff with both of them. And even when I was playing Division today, it even has the radar and the same.
Just keep talking. I'll be able to hear you. I got to do something real quick.
Okay. Even the radar is in the same spot, and it works the same way. So like when you're hiding or you're running, also there were some things that happen in the game that like. So if you press A and you go up and you hide or lean up against the wall. Last night it was transporting me through the wall. So instead of leaning up against the wall, it was shooting me on the other side of the wall, like through like osmosis or something. And then I was just getting tagged by enemy fire. And that happened multiple times, but it happened on both sides of the wall in this one area. It didn't happen again after that, but it seems like there may be a glitch with that area. Then there was also, it's just so many things about it. It's just so many things about it that I just wasn't really feeling it. But I say that, and I didn't put the game down. I continued to play the game. I was I don't know. I didn't stop playing the game. Like I kept playing. Like even though like I remember the first time when we played the demo, the preview. Yeah. I was like, yeah, this does seem like something game I'm going to be into. And I said it at the beginning, and then I was still playing it 2 hours later. So last night and the night before, I didn't stop playing the game. I was like still playing it. I played it quite a bit. And then I was like, all right, let me get out this and play something else before I go to bed. But it did make me want to keep playing, which is so weird, you know, even though I had a lot of problems with the game. So I don't know if it was being familiar with that type of gameplay, which, you know, that kind of game, I prefer first person.
Yeah.
I don't really like third person that much. But it seems like while it is similar to Gears and Division, it'd be like if Gears and Division had a baby, you know? And
a lot of games had a baby.
yeah. And it had Destiny vibes in it too, with the whole powers. And so next year it'll be an 8. Yeah. So that's just how I felt about it. And that's playing it for hours.
I was gonna say, I don't want to give them a pass, but we always got to remember that COVID is a problem still.
Yeah.
And they are all like, from the tweets I was looking at, so they've been very like vocal, informative, whatever on their tweets, especially with, like, their servers have been going like to crap.
Right.
I think the Game Pass thing happened not last second, but I think that kind of was like, hey, we like you know what I mean? Square Enix was like, hey, we got you guys a deal. You're going to be on Game Pass. They're like, you didn't give us enough servers for that. They're like, oh, yeah.
Right.
So they've been doing a lot of that stuff, but also they've been saying like, we're all work from home. They're like, we're not working together. Like we need, like, it's not easy for us. Like,
right.
And so I feel like that does do it especially because we've been in quarantine now for a year.
Yeah, a year.
And so
that's a year.
The last year of a game, right, is like where you get to clean up all the edges.
Right.
And so I feel like that's the most of the problems that we have in that game are the edges. Like the gameplay, I love the gameplay. I think it's so fun. Like I made the comparison to you yesterday, right? We were talking about like sometimes that game gives you like that Diablo 3 vibe where like just so much is happening, dude. You're like, oh, there's guys everywhere. I'm getting shot from everywhere. There's grenades,
Yeah.
fireballs, ice bombs. You're like, I don't even
Yeah.
know, dude. Like, is that Bobo over there shooting? That's somebody else. I don't even know
Yeah.
anymore.
There's a
Like,
lot going on. I get surprised a lot because I'm like, oh, there's a dude right here. What the heck? Where'd you come from?
they had a beta. You think Square should have known the server potential? But from what I heard, like the numbers weren't that great for the beta. Like they were, I mean, they were getting people there, but the return wasn't there. I didn't even come back because of the beta. I was like, it was fun, but I was like, I don't really want to try to get back into that.
Yeah. I only did it because it was the game of the week. To be honest with
Yeah.
you, I probably wouldn't have done it if it wasn't the game of the week.
I'm gonna keep playing it though.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. Like it was fun. I want to beat it. I want to try to get to like towards that end game stuff and just see kind of what it is. But like the story has me. I think the story's cool. There's obviously some bad acting in certain places. The voice acting, you're like, ooh.
Yeah. It's sort of
Ooh.
taken me out of it, man. It really
Yeah.
was. It was kind of taking me out of it. The bad acting and the writing, just the stuff that they would say, just like, oh, this is corny. But you know, it's not. There's worse. I just
Yeah.
expect it more. I expect it more.
Yeah.
And again, this is another one of those games we talked about. Somebody's like, "Hey, you play out? You like Destiny? Outriders is like Destiny." I'm like, again, if I want
It's
to
a
play
looter
Destiny,
shooter with powers. That's the only thing that makes
I'll
it like
play.
Destiny.
Yeah, I'll play Destiny. And there's nothing about this game that makes me like, I'm definitely switching to this from Destiny.
Ew,
You know,
I've seen a
nothing.
lot of like Paul Tassi. That was one of the things he said. He's like, this isn't a game that's like Destiny. This isn't a game that's
No.
like Division. This isn't a game that's
No.
like Gears of War. It's like, yes, it has aspects, but every game is its own game. I was like, unless it's
Right,
a blatant
right.
copy, there's a different. Like, there's the games you're
Right.
like, oh, that was he didn't even try on that one. All right,
Because
Like-
the story's totally different. I mean, it is. It's a different story. The whole thing, the premise of it is different. It's actually the premise of it is actually pretty cool. The
You can
whole
make a
idea, and that
dope
guy,
book. Yeah, you can make a dope. book
yeah,
out of this.
and that guy was what 30 something years. He was in cryo for like 30 something years or something
Yeah.
like that. You know, and then he comes
and everybody's
back
an old
and
man.
old,
You're
and
"Whoa."
he's like still like, yeah, what's up? And so, you know, it's just like, I don't know. There's some really cool. The story of it is cool, and I think that's kind of what keeps me in it. But then there's just some other things that just kind of so much better if
Yeah. I feel
and a lot of it, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of it is kind of the writing and the dialogue. It's really kind of stupid stuff that they say. in
yeah,
there,
some of it's a
you
little
know?
poor, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I play the game more. You know me. I don't play the game to really care too much about the story. I enjoy the
Yeah.
story. Like it seems fun, but I'm more there to like, can we skip? This one's not worth watching. Let's skip. Let's go shoot stuff. Let's blow some stuff up.
Mhm.
I don't know. I just have fun with that mayhem. It's like Gears, right? Like I get that Gears vibe, like because Gears has that mayhem, but then it's like there's that more mayhem on top of that, dude. Like I don't know, it's just fun. And then the sniping is fun. The sniping's it feels a little tight, but there's some things that need to.
So the sniping, the enemy sniping was ridiculous. Enemy sniping is ridiculous, man. I mean, you know what I mean?
Hard, even when it's not supposed to be that hard.
even on tier 1, just like there's no way for me to escape this sniper. I'm not only am I no longer in the fighting area that they're in.
Yeah.
I went back down the hallway and then around the wall, and somehow I still see the laser, the red laser.
Dude,
I'm like, how
they can see through little holes.
you have time to dodge it, yeah, but it's like yeah, they're getting through the hole. I'm like, this is ridiculous, like
I do like the dodging though, and that is fun. It feels good.
The dodging, I like the dodging better in that than I do in Division.
There's when I have this mod that gives me shadow dodge, and so what it does is it makes me like teleport sideways.
Oh, really?
Like yeah, dude, and it's a mod, and it's not like a perk, like on like, so I can literally put it on any piece of gear I have.
Yeah, now that's one thing that will keep me playing the game is to figure out what all the stuff, the additional mods and perks and stuff do. Because there was one that I got that you activate it and it puts you behind the.
So that was one of your skills because were you playing oh my gosh, Trickster?
Yeah, I'm the trickster.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I want to make
trickster.
that's the next character I want to make because I want to be able to. That sounds like a good time. They can teleport behind
Yeah,
somebody and
and
just
it put
slap
and
them.
you're behind it, and you're just like, what? Even I was confused. I'm like, wait, what just happened? I'm like, oh, here he is, right there. You
But
know?
then you have like
So,
that blade attack you can do too. It's like huge
yeah,
sword slash. I was like, oh,
yeah. Yeah, I don't dislike the game at all. I mean, like again, I played it. I played it. I probably put about 10 hours into that game this weekend. That's a lot from. That's
it's true. Five says add an auto shotgun, dude. And there's so many guns. Like I don't know. It's just it it's got the potential to keep being big things, and I think that it's got the support behind it, but I think that the servers are creating a lot of problems. But that's I mean,
oh yeah, we both had crashes.
name a game that hasn't had that recently, right? Like
Yeah,
I mean, there's a couple, right? Obviously, but most games that have an online thing that launch nowadays, they crash out.
Yeah, you had your game crashing last night. Mine was crashing Friday night.
I was trying to play by myself, and I went back to the mission me and Bobo were playing on, and I crashed on that freaking same mission again. I was like, I don't want to play anymore. This is stupid. Again.
And I played by myself because you guys were so far ahead, and the story. So I played by myself.
So People Can Fly was part of Epic until 2015. Let's look that up. It says 2015, June 24, 2015. They split from Epic Games because they were Epic Games Poland. Huh. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. But I don't know. There's a lot to that game. It's got a lot of things. It's got a lot of little problems, little issues. We'll see. Hopefully it clears out. I don't know. I'm gonna keep playing it. I'm enjoying it. I know a lot of other people are enjoying it, but yeah, some people. That servers is ripping their heart apart. Yeah. They're like, oh, I don't know, this game's dumb. Like, they should have made this game not online. I was like, the reason why they put it online was to help. What's the word I want? Make it so you can do auto updates, right? You can easy server side updates. Boom, ready to go. Rather than having to go through the certification process.
Yeah, I did get a sense of satisfaction from the game, though. I did.
Yeah.
You
need to play with us. We need to get like a whole squad going, dude. Because that's when it's like you're like, whoa, this is. I see why people like this so much. Because the higher you get, level 22 is when you get your last skill unlocked. And that's like when I haven't even used my new skill because like yesterday we got to it and then we got off. Like, and that's when we crashed and I was like, you know what? Yeah. 5 says, I'm just glad they chose to go crossplay. More games need to do that. It's true.
Yeah, more games definitely need to do that. And I think that's going to be the future.
They did a cool way of crossplay. It's almost, I joked about it being annoying, but it's not at the same time, right? Like, so you don't have like another friends list. Basically, you have a game. You have your game code for your lobby. You send that to your friends. They enter that code, and then they're in with you.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about making a Activision account to be able to. I mean, you need a Square account, I guess, but you don't have to have another friends account inside of there. You have to like re-add all your friends. So you can just send them a text, send them a Discord message. Ready to go. You're playing together.
Yeah.
Well, shoot. Well, so what are you gonna give this game, Yogomi?
I will give it, believe it or not, even though it seems like I talked really bad about it, I'll give it a great.
Really?
Yeah, I want to give it, I don't want to give it a good, and it's definitely not, not my type of game. I'll give it a great because there's some great stuff. There are some redeeming qualities that it has that I'm like, I just think they need to pay attention to a few things. I think it's better than good.
Yeah.
So it's not amazing. There's nothing about this game that has made me go, whoa. I do like the powers. I do like those are cool. Like, especially, those are actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
But there's nothing that has made me just, go, whoa, and goodish. Yeah.
I'm not
so I'll give it.
For me, I'm gonna give it an amazing, dude. I love
really,
dude. It is. If it wasn't crashing, dude, I probably wouldn't. I'd have a hard time stopped playing it. Dude.
Really?
Yeah, it is just. But every time it crashes, you're just like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
And then even though you're on a Series X, it still takes a while to load in. and you're like, come
Yeah.
on, man, like give
I
me
haven't
this.
played it. I played it on the Series S. I didn't download it on the Series X yet, so I don't know what the difference is.
I do
Is
think
it?
that my loading is affected because we're playing with. Well, I play with Bobo a lot,
Oh yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
with
yeah.
and I played with Josh too, and I think they're on old gen consoles still,
Oh, okay, yeah,
and so
yeah.
I think that hampers it a little bit, but I love this game, man. Like, dude, I'd put in some fat hours in this game, like if it didn't crash on us all the time.
Yeah.
And I have. I probably put in since Thursday. I've probably put in 10 hours, maybe 12 hours.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like
Wow.
I get on randomly in the daytime and start playing, dude. If I have time, I'm like, I'm gonna play this game. I'm gonna go play right now. Bobo's running 2 characters at the same time.
Wow. Bobo, the overachiever, trying
Yeah,
to
he's
make us look
going.
bad.
He's going in on that game. He's got a. What do you have, Bobo? Bobo's got a Devastator and a Pyromancer. That's funny. We got all of them because you're a trickster, and then I play as a Technomancer.
Nice.
Doof wants to play, so
Yeah.
just wait till we get on PC, then we'll be booming. That's true. Boba has to wait to get paid. But then you got to make a whole new character because there is no cross progression. That is one thing that sucks.
Oh yeah.
Why the freak do we have to have a Square Enix account if we can't cross progress?
Yeah.
Like, it kind of, why? What's the point of having the Square Enix account? Like, there's literally nothing. Like, you're not. Rest in peace, me, but it's fun. Hey, right? It probably would work better on your PC. And I'm not gonna. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You say it's for mining, but I think I am gonna give it an amazing. I've been having there's things that definitely hamper it, but when we're talking about like my personal opinion of it, when I am playing, I'm having a really 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 good time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I definitely
Yeah.
gonna go back. I'm not gonna delete it. I'm gonna play it until I get to end game and then get to a point where I'm like, right, I'm gonna wait until the next thing comes out.
There you go.
I don't know if I'll ever get really into min maxing because I'm not one of those kind of people.
Yeah, I'm definitely
That's kind of
not.
what kills me on Black Desert Online. Like, I play a new character, I'm like, that was fun, and now I'm like, you want me to do what? I was like, I don't want to do that. No, I'm not gonna do that. Min max everything. Except you don't. Well, shoot. I think that's pretty much all we got for this week.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of news, had a lot of good things there. I'm trying to find
We did.
this. I'm trying to find this page. I don't know where I put it. Oh, there it is. Well, you guys, thanks so much for coming to episode 60 this week. We're going to give a quick shout out to our Patreon supporters. You guys, if you want to get in, it is a new month. It is April. All right.
Yeah.
So with this new month, what it means is we have that new giveaway. We're giving away that dual controller headset stand kind of thing. If you want our Patreons, just look up Zyba Games on Patreon. We got Hammer Shot, we got Doof Nasty, we got Fatty Too Cool, we got Bob the Clown, we got Five's Magic Number, we got Cheesehead, we got Cheesehead again because he goes crazy. Oh my gosh, we need to talk about the next game for the week. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
My bad. I'm Nuts for Butts, R56 Cooper, and Dean Master. What the freak? We didn't even talk about. Yeah, Cheesehead won the headset. Ooh, right, dude, he won again.
Cheesehead's on a roll, man.
Bro, if I'm not gonna what's the word I want? Reveal how much money he's put into the Patreon, but let's just say he's earned that. He's earned that one. Like we need to find out our Game Pass game of the week. I totally forgot. I don't even know. I need to go look at the games.
So
what came out this week? I don't even remember other than Outriders. We're playing Outriders again, guys.
Recently added that Genesis Noir, Outriders, Narita Boy. There's some older ones, Yakuza 6, Octopath Super, Prey. I never played Prey.
I don't like scary games. So.
Nier Automata, well, we played that one already.
What is Genesis Noir?
I don't know. Some weird game. It looks kind of weird.
I've heard good things about it though, but it looks weird.
Want to try it?
Wait. Cheesehead confirmed hacking. Yeah, it's true. I believe it. Yeah, if you want to. It looks kind of weird.
Let's try it.
Action adventure, the genre, other, and then puzzle and trivia.
Let's try it.
I'll
it's
play
different.
It. You know, I'll play it. Look,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my that's very artsy with music. Well, it's you never know if you're gonna love a game or not love a game. So it's a good time to learn it. Well, I'm at it. I'm gonna download it on my phone. Well, not download it from my phone to my console. Even though my Xbox is totally open right now, but I can just go into here. Not leave you. Recently added Genesis Noir, and I'm just gonna click install. 2 gigabytes. Install to that console. Getting it ready. Boom. The game will begin installing, but we won't be able to show the download status, which is fine.
There it is.
We're gonna play that game.
Install.
The demo for it was fun. It was in that indie showcase thing. That was part of the indie showcase, that new one that just happened.
Oh, it was?
Uh-huh. Also, you can play it on PC. It's on PC Game Pass as well.
Nice. Oh, yeah, I did see that it was also on PC. It looks really cool.
Well, did the heater just turn on? Sorry, I just smelled like a heater. I was like, it's hot as crap outside, dude. We're at 93 today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty warm.
Yeah.
It's like 72 here.
It's true. So you guys play that game, Genesis Noir. If you guys got it, just let us know. Come to the show next week. Let us know how you feel about it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Go check out the YouTube, guys. If you guys can, go in there and just click like on it. Watch the video for like 5 minutes. If you haven't watched it before, or you can watch it. It's 97 in Yuma. Yep.
Yikes.
But yeah, if you guys can do that, that'd be great. You can watch the last episodes. This episode will probably be up tomorrow. We'll try to get the audio podcast out tonight. If you guys want as well, we just have the website. It'll show you where everything's at, zyba.games. Yogomi, what are you doing this week?
Yes. This week I am editing a new video for the YouTube channel, and then going to shoot another video for the YouTube channel. So yeah, pretty busy this week on top of playing games, streaming, and all that other good stuff. So yeah.
Dang. I will try to stream this week. Actually, that was one of the things. I'm getting to that point where the esports is almost over. Work is maybe starting to slow down this week. We'll see. Maybe that's a joke. I don't know. We'll see. I need to do this. I forgot. And then spaced out. Lost what I was gonna do. Y'all, I'll be playing Outriders this week. I will be playing also Rocket League. So I need to get in my Outriders as much as I can before Wednesday. Because let me tell you what, that new season of Rocket League comes out. Your boy's going hard on it. It was crazy though. I was like, I actually didn't this season. I really didn't play much this season until about halfway through the season. Actually, probably about almost 3/4 through the season. Yeah, and then I got on, and then mad addicted to do it again. I think I started playing with some of the kids that are on the esports team, on my team, and then I was just like, man, this is a good game. This is fun.
Yeah.
But you guys, if you want to do anything else, though, let us know. Go to the Patreon. You can hit me up on there. You can hit us up on Twitter. You already know Yogomi, twitch.tv Yogomi, twitch.tv DeeJayHerro. We do the show every Sunday. I just forgot what time. 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. It's the same time every week.
Every week.
I have something I'll have to talk to you about too. We might have to change it next year. Because on Sundays I have church, and church is 1 to 3. Actually, no. Yeah. Yes, 1 to 3. It will be at that point, yeah. DJ socials. That's it. That's all my socials. I don't do anything else. You see me on Twitter, it's just me liking people's posts. That's all I do. I'm not an active influencer of Twitter. It missed you, Twitter. It's all good. That's it. You got anything you want to add?
I'm good.
All right. Sweet. Well, we love you guys' faces. Thank you so much for coming to this week's episode, and we'll see y'all next time.
See you guys. Bye.